evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is JT with Legacy Art Games, and we are back supporting disabled and chronically ill gamers and trying to entertain everybody else at the same time. And tonight we are going to be doing a little bit more of Before We Leave. Ours is a pre-debut stream. It will be coming out in 4 days, and now pretty much 3 days, since I'm recording at 8:30 at night. It will be May 8th on the Epic Store for $19.99 USD. It's a fun game. I would advise you guys to go out and buy it as soon as you are able. Good for those how shall I put it, trapped in our houses blues. How about that? I'm just getting that link out there that lets everybody know we're streaming, and then we will get going, and that's gonna happen right now. Okay, so what did we do last on Before We Leave? Well, we found the ancient rocket ship that is on the planet our peeps come from, and of course they had some sort of disaster going on, and they had been in an underground shelter for a very long time, and we had to come up and rebuild civilization. And eventually we found the ancient spaceship. Our civilization repaired it, and now we have, for the first time, blasted off into space. So for the next 30 minutes, we're going to be exploring the space system. We're going to be exploring settling on a new planet, and we are hopefully going to be having a good time in the process. So one important thing to note is that while we are traveling in space, things are still going on back on Planet 1, our home planet. All of our towns there, our cities, they're still functioning. So apparently we are still going to have to go back there and manage things that are going on. And I know eventually we will be able to transport things back and forth between planets, just as we would back and forth between towns using a ship. But at first, we're not going to be able to do that. So I have a 3-planet system. One is our native planet, and we have 2 planets to choose from, and I would want to choose carefully, because we're gonna have to be doing some research before we can, I understand, blast off with another spaceship and settle on another planet. So with all that said, I'm just going to go for this planet right near us, I think. And that's going to colonize. We get a little colonize button here. It would be nice if there was some way to see information about the planet. I'll speed us up here, see if that helps. Yep, there it goes. Is there a way to see things about the planet? I don't think so. But then again, they wouldn't really know either, I suppose. And we are almost to the destination. Okay, you've discovered a new kind of ancient technology. You feel that you're following in the footsteps of those who came before. Gather it with your explorers to unlock new secrets of the ancients. And what does this say? New planet colonized, of course. So let's view planet 3. Oh, it's very nice looking. Yeah, it's not covered in desert, and we got blue research now. New kind of research. So let's see. What are we gonna do first here? Well, we gotta get our peeps settled. We got 30 peeps aboard that ship. So just to be safe, I'm first going to put some roads all around us. That way we don't accidentally cut ourselves off from anything. Or at least mostly around us. And, let's see, we'll need to build a house, like I said. Probably more than one house, but starting simple. Down here we'll do potatoes and a well. Let's see, we'll do a woodcutter over here by the trees. Right here can be our explorer and our library. And speaking of explorer, okay, that threw my plan a little. I didn't see these ruins up here. We'll bulldoze this forest right here, and that should make things okay. On pause. Have our peeps go to work. Okay. Now let's build a road around that and up here to these ruins. And we'll do another, well, no, it's just not quite the plan. Sorry. If they could get that forest as well, that would be helpful. Thank you, peeps. Okay, now I've got those ruins connected. And with that, we are going to build... Oh, okay, we have to wait for the library. Which is right there. Now we've got access to all those technologies we had on our first planet, and we're going to use that to build a warehouse right here. And also an ancient ruin. Let's explore it. I assume eventually we'll explore it. It's waiting to be explored. Well, while that's waiting to be explored, we will we'll upgrade this to a house. since we now have the technology to do so. And since I don't want us to get caught again in that situation of being cut off from any ruins, I'll go ahead and connect those. And we can just go ahead and cut down this and this forest. Exploring an ancient ruin reveals everything we need to learn space flight. Ooh. Okay, you guys can store for now potatoes, water, and lumber, because that's what you're gathering for the moment. And let's see what we're gonna have to do for space flight. Oh, we've got all kinds of new technologies here. Meeting square, music, apartments, irrigation, farming, baking, salt removal, space flight. Allows construction of launch pads to create spaceships and landing pads to load resources onto spaceships. So it is basically the space equivalent of a port on our original planet. Going to go ahead and connect that ruin there. If it's anything like the original port, it was also not pleasant to live near. So we will... we don't want to make it too far from town, but... this will be our area for space-related goodness. Aha, launch pad and landing pad. Oh, wow, it takes a lot of space. What's a landing pad take? Landing pad takes as much, so we're gonna have to bulldoze this forest here. What does it need? Oh, that needs stone, steel, and glass. We're gonna have some work to do here. So for now, we will just demolish that. That is not going to be built for a while. Although we did actually pack stone, steel, and glass. Let's see, stone, steel, glass. And we'll also... well, no, we can't upgrade it. But we can build another one. First day here and I'm ruining the ecosystem. And what's new here? Oh, smoothie maker. Okay. There's like a steel smelter, fuel refinery. But we're not going to pollute up the planet just yet. Let's see, we need housing for more peeps. Because I suspect... yeah, there are lots more peeps aboard the ship still. And we're gonna need a lot of food, so let's I would rather replace that potato field, but it's being worked on, so we will do a veggie fields right here, and we'll do tea fields here and here. I was gonna say maybe not there, but it looks like now there and here. I think we're gonna need more warehouses, so down go more trees. Fortunately, it looks like we have a lot of trees to work with. Very relaxing game. But yes, let me fiddle with that warehouse there to say that it can take steel, it can take meals. What does it have aboard it? Has tea, veggies, fruit, tools, stone. Tea, fruit, veggies, stone, tools. Tools is the one I'm not remembering. And we're going to go ahead and build I can never remember my buttons here. Another workhouse or storehouse. Warehouse. Yes, warehouse. I knew it was one of those. Are they moving in as I build houses? Yes, they are. So let's build another one. Put it right there. Got to get those peeps all moved out of that ship. Build a road here. Let's see. 5, 10, and this will house 15, so we need 3 more houses, I believe. And that should be all of our peeps out of the ship. Make a nice little housing spot right there. And maybe we could let's see, peeps are getting thirsty. Well, drink that tea that you packed for the trip, you guys. That marketplace takes up a lot of space. Doesn't quite work into our design here. If it would go like so, it would, but it's not going to do that. So instead, we will make, well, they don't have the tools for it. I was gonna say we'll make a fountain, but they don't have the tools for it. Go to school to educate our peeps. And we don't want to get cut off from the south here, although we have a number of ways to get down there. But we'll just build ourselves a nice path here. Looking for all those ruins. And I will go ahead and demolish these forests. So we've got our iron and our stone up here. Thankfully we can get to that iron and stone without polluting things up too much. Okay, is that everything? Yep, that's all the blue ruins. So let's see, we need to build a lift. Get them up there. Oh, that's gonna be tough because it's a one-way passage here, kind of, and the quarry or the iron mine, either or, will block passage. Unless we can make a bridge. Can we make a bridge? Can I remember where the bridge button is? Bridges can't go over occupied tiles. That is occupied by a forest. If we can use a bridge, then we can just bridge through the problem. No issues. And we can even do bridges all the way over here. Well, you have a bridge for this part, but that part we might have to do another lift. We'll see. For now, we'll set up to do a bridge here. If I can remember the button. Buildings must face a road. Okay, pardon me. I forgot. As I forget often, as you can see. They don't have the stuff to build that yet, but, well, hopefully they'll get there. I'm gonna go ahead and have them build an iron mine. That's the toolsmith and the iron smelter. Come on, you can do this. Remember how to build my iron mine. There you go. Building requires an adjacent rusting hulk. Oh, this is the rusting hulk, okay? Well, they don't have tools for that either. That's a spot. Well, I think we're gonna have to go to Planet 1 here. And let's see. Planet 1 has lots of resources, it looks like, or at least a fair amount. Can they build? Can they build? They can build a launch pad. And I will go ahead and chop down these two forests. That way we can have the loading area right next to the launch pad. Or landing pad, I should say. There. Now when they have the stone, they should go ahead and make it. And just in case we are... No, they should still be getting stone. But that said, just to help them out, I will have them build go to quarry. Tiles already occupied by a road. We can just go ahead and get rid of that. There you go. I know, I can't remember what I was just looking at. That build a quarry. I'm not sure if that will harvest from all of these stone sources or just one, but hopefully all of them. Peeps resting from fatigue. Supply better clothing to fix this. Well, you got a weaver. Why aren't you using them? No resources available. Oh, right. They ran out of red research. And these folks are waiting for fuel, which shall never arrive, I suspect. Oh, okay, maybe it will. Alright, now they've started on building these, and once they do, we can ship Planet 3 some tools. That way we'll get around this little iron problem here. I know you guys are waiting for resources. How about research? You've got, oh, lots of blue research already. I hope there's red and green on this planet because we don't have any green or red left on the original planet. Just looking around here at what the different technologies do. Basically allows, a lot of these allow for the upgrading of buildings, like reducing the number of peeps needed to work at them, or increasing your production speed. They can even sometimes operate when no peeps are present. You can build clean power, meaning like solar and wind power, which is very nice because you don't want to have to build pollution cleaners all over the place. Irrigation. Upgrading fields with irrigation, which increase their production speed. That's very nice. Oh, and this would allow you to produce water even in the desert, and also to produce salt. But they are polluting. And we can learn to bake. It's always nice. We can learn music to get minstrels who wander the town cheering folks up. We can get apartments for housing lots of peeps. A meeting square. Area for parties. And that's about it for our new text right now. But we're gonna need blue research. Pretty much blue, 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 and red. But some of these two take green. Oops, that was my 30-minute timer there. Go a little bit longer, just a minute longer. It's only 3 days away, so I'm making these episodes last. I don't want to... Okay, we need glass and steel in order to build a trade ship, so I think for now we're either going to have to work around the metal problem or the stone problem rather, or wait for these guys to resupply. But fortunately, we can work around. Not a problem. All we have to do is build oh, right here. We can build another lift. And then from there we will have a quarry for stone. I swear, I've done these buttons a bajillion times, I just don't remember. Yeah, we're gonna have to wait for them to get steel and all that back, and then hopefully we can ship it from the other planet to get these guys some tools. I can't believe I forgot not to waste all the tools. Gotta build my supply chain and then move out all the peeps. Something for you guys to remember once you start playing in almost 3 days. Yes, very exciting. And we still will be using ocean travel on this new planet of ours. And quarry, well, we'll plan it for later. Or can they build it now? Alright, they've got, yeah, they gotta wait on tools to get up there. Oh, that is a lousy situation, but Planet One will take care of it. What about sailing? Can we do sailing yet with what we have? What sort of tile? It's an ocean tile. Oh, right, I remember now. Let's go ahead and knock that down. What is this? Sunken ruins. What, you're leaving before you finished? Leaving before you finished cutting down the forest? Come on. Thank you. And now we're gonna go ahead and just build a road up here. Like so. And we will take that opportunity to make a port right here. And then we will... does that require tools? Yes, it does. Well, at least we're getting our infrastructure sorted out, aren't we? This is going to be like Island 3 on a new planet. I got the infrastructure all planned before I've gotten anything else worked out. And that'll be where we build our ships. But again, all that takes tools. Planet One, you must save us. Just waiting on glass. What do they need? Oh, they need veggies. Anyway, glass, yeah. Are all of their warehouses full? No. So I'm going to put the glass smelter as high priority, and I am going to leave it at that for this 30-minute plus episode of Before We Leave, a little peek into interplanetary travel. I hope you guys enjoyed this stream, and we will be doing a longer stream, at least one longer stream before the game finally releases May 8th. So I would encourage you guys, save up your $19.99 USD for that purchase on the Epic Store. It is a great game, very relaxing game. It requires you to think, but there's no violence, no war, so it's a very relaxing game to play. And if you enjoyed again, I would ask you to please like and especially subscribe to the Legacy Art Games channel. We are always trying to entertain everybody while advocating for disabled and chronically ill gamers. And your subscriptions count for a lot in terms of new features for the channel, and they just mean a lot to me to see you guys enjoying, having fun, and wanting to see more videos made by myself. So with that said, again, JT, Legacy Art Games, and you guys have a wonderful evening.